Hello again. Friday was another very mild day across the whole of the UK, even those places where it stayed cloudy throughout. However, there were some places where the sunshine popped out. Northern England was one of the sunnier places. It was also one of the warmest places in the UK. The day's highest temperature right here in West Yorkshire, 22 degrees Celsius. That's 8 degrees Celsius higher than the October average. So it was very, very warm indeed.
Is it going to be as beautiful and autumnal as that picture?
Eventually, yes, but there's always a but with us weather people. There are a couple of spanners in the works. We'll take a look at those though in a moment. Let's just relish this beautiful image behind me because there will be a lot of sunshine come this afternoon and it will again be very mild. But spanner number one, fog this morning. Certainly out on the roads, it's quite patchy as well. So you'll go through a dense block of fog and then move into a clearer spot. And that makes it, I think, even more hazardous. This is the area flagged for the worst of the fog this morning. Also reports though across into the West Midlands and through the Welsh border. And I think we will see that persisting until mid-morning.
Lovely picture.
Good morning. Hopefully many of us are going to get scenes like these today, Nina. Some sunshine breaking through the cloud, all burning off the early morning mist and fog. A very mild day to come today. The last couple of days have seen temperatures above average as well by a good 5 or 6 degrees. But one of our early weather watchers out there in Clapham this morning has sent in this picture. The fog is very dense across a large area of England at the moment, some across towards the Welsh borders as well, and it's patchy, which in a way makes it somewhat more dangerous because you can drive out of one area of fog, think things have cleared, put your foot down and you're into another.
Another lovely autumnal scene.
We're getting some great images sent in by our weather watchers every day now, Nina. Today, I think there'll probably be quite a few more to come when we see a little bit of sunshine coming out later on as well. A very mild day to come across the UK, but not all our images perhaps looking quite so spectacular. First thing, there's a lot of fog to contend with. This is one of the aerodromes, Rochester in Medway, but we're also getting reports of thick fog at Gatwick at the moment, so there could be some delays to anyone who's planning to travel by air, but also on the roads, some very challenging conditions.
A crane to match the colours of the pumpkins.
Oh, pumpkin flavoured everything. Oh, even Susan's pumpkin coloured. Good morning to you, Susan. Almost.
I can't offer much on that score. I did manage a couple of cherry tomatoes, but that really don't think we're going to get very far.
How big were they, Susan?
That literally was about the size of it.
Disappointing.
Come up short, don't I, rather? That pumpkin, you could almost carve the pumpkin he was in out and live in that thing, couldn't you? I'm sure my kids would make a playhouse out of that. It is a very autumnal feel out there across the UK at the moment for one reason or another. Skies like these across a good part of the southeast of England and East Anglia. Currently, some very dense fog. This is at Hampton Court. This is a beautiful image. The fog not quite so handy if you are taking to the roads, and also it's likely to cause some delays at airports too. Some very dense fog currently being reported at Gatwick. Good morning. It's that funny time of day now where it's kind of sun versus fog, Nina. What happens when the sun comes up actually is it starts to warm things a little bit and it lifts some of the dew that's settled, and it can actually mean that at this time of day we see the fog thickening. This is a beautiful, beautiful image sent in from Kent. If you are taking to the roads though, or potentially using any of the airports in the southeast this morning, I think there could be some delays for you.
Oh, Misty, where's that?
She's somewhere there.
She is. What can you see? Can you just about... Hang on, let me do a shuffle. Don't normally go over this side. It's like the Badlands over here.
I
my
could just
goodness.
see Tower Bridge.
Tower Bridge.
I know, it's pretty unusual for it to be quite so foggy actually in central London. It's not quite a pea super, but there's some really dense fog, even across the capital. We don't normally maybe get it quite so thick here, just because of the sort of what they call the urban heat island effect. It's just often a little bit warmer and it keeps stirring things up, but it's pretty mucky across a big section of the southeast and East Anglia at the moment. And certainly, as you can see there, central London picking up a little bit of sunshine, just trying to lift the mist and fog. But actually, when the sun comes up, sometimes that can also thicken it for a couple of hours as well, just because it starts to turn the air over, picks up a little bit more moisture from the surface, and then you get some fog developing actually once the sun's come up.
For a last look at this morning's weather. Oh, where are we now then?
Oh, we're in East London now, Nina, and we're just peeking across the fog. The sun is nibbling away at it now, and visibilities are improving across many parts of eastern England, but still around the Greater London area there is some pretty dense fog to contend with, and it could take a couple of hours more for that really to lift.